Hello, everybody. Welcome to TopFCTV. My name is Chris. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let's get to 100 likes in this video. If you like the content, if you like what Paul Scholes said, if you don't like what Paul Scholes says, give us a like and comment why. What's your opinion? Why you don't like what he said? Why do you like what he said? And basically, Paul Scholes, legendary player for Manchester United, came out and says, amidst all the drama with VAR, etc. By the way, you can watch my reaction to the full-time highlights right here, or you can wait until the end of the video and it's gonna pop up right there. So you can watch that. And I'll even leave a link below if you want to. Now, but what he said, amidst everything that's going on with Manchester United in that refereeing situation, he wanted to focus on something else. He said Manchester United crumble, quote unquote, crumble once they concede and believes that they have no leader to cope with the opposition scoring after two quick fire capitalizations cost them the game against Copenhagen. Yes, to me, two of those plays weren't deserving to be either penalty or even be a red card or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, they still let them score twice in a poor defensive run on counterattacks at the end of the match when you're supposed to at least let's get a tie. The game is over. We're down one man, and they still got caught with their pants down. So he pointed out the Man United lack of leadership after conceding goals. He argued that there doesn't seem to be that organization, that leader in there. And I will get into exactly what he said. And he says, the law sleeps at the back for the third goal, at the back post for the third goal. He needs to be aware where his attacking player is, being right back himself. But then I don't think there is a character in the team. They've got the former England captain Rafael Varane, or not not England captain. I'm talking about uh, Harry Maguire, and then they got Rafael Varane. So much experience in the team. Say, right, come on, okay, we conceded a goal. Relax, make sure we don't concede another one. Stay back, focus, stay with your man. That's what he said. And it caught my attention because I thought, man, that is so right. This team has no leadership on top of having Bruno Fernandes being their captain, which is really embarrassing. I've said it in the beginning of the season. This is a problem that Ten Hag didn't have, that somehow or another wanted to have. Harry Maguire was okay as a captain. Was you can I mean Harry Maguire, you can talk about him, you can do whatever you want, but it will not phase him. He still shows up the next match. Bruno Fernandes complains about every single thing. If the sky blue, if the sky's blue, he'll complain. He'll complain about anything. He also said, Paul Scholes, there doesn't seem to be that organization, that leader in there to stop the second goal happening, and they paid the ultimate price. This is Paul Scholes talking about. I read somewhere that Paul Scholes might be lining up for this job. Not exactly sure on what that means for United, right? Not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what Paul Scholes means as a manager. But at the end of the day, he's got some principles that need to be had in this team. I'm not saying that I would put him in the as a manager. Of course not. He has no experience. But I read somewhere multiple times actually that he might be lining up for this job. So yeah, he ripped into Man United's players for hiding on the pitch. He accuses Man United's players of hiding on the pitch and looking after themselves as he slams the squad with limited ability after a torrid start of the season. He also said, and I want to show you this part. Hopefully, no ads will be played. Right there, you can read it. I don't think they're bad players. I think there's some really good players in there. But when you talk about a team playing like a team, keeping possession, showing nice patterns of football play, It's not been there so far this season. He also said it's just become a graveyard for managers, especially in that second season. We all felt last season they were getting somewhere, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. He tried to start playing out beautiful football as he produced at Ajax, but he realized these players weren't good. They're not good enough at it. He relied on a counter attacking. He finished saying, watch players like Bernardo Silva. They come and give you angles to get other players out of trouble. That's the idea of it. But the players are hiding and looking after themselves. It's just got a little bit confused. Players have lost confidence, playing nowhere near their abilities, and are hiding. If you want to play the possession game, you have to show yourself. Wow. Paul Scholes coming at Manchester United. And let me know what you think. Do you think this is a leadership problem? I do believe so. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be losing matches like this. No way whatsoever. Even with VAR against you, you should at least you had the score with you, the tie, and you let it go. And this goes beyond the Champions League. This goes beyond that. This goes to the Premier League. This goes to the Carabao Cup. This will happen on the FA Cup. And at this point, what do? Do you sack Ten Hag again, or not again? But do you sack another manager again? Yeah, I do believe so. I think he needs to go. But you have to have a plan in mind. And I said it yesterday on this video, and that you will see the rant about VAR and the full time highlights. That it's just not enough to sack him. You need to sack him, but you need to have somebody that will come and get the job done. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video and about what Paul Scholes said. Let me know in the comment section. I want to know your opinion on what Paul said. A legendary player for a team like United. Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let's get to 100 likes in this video. We'll see you next time. Top FC TV. My name is Chris.